Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Let me thank you and the ranking member for all of the attention that you have given to the issue of mental health funding and conversation we've been having over the last few years around the issue of mental health parity. And that is the subject of the first question that I wanted to ask you about, Mr. Secretary. I want to commend you on comments that you made before President Trump's opioid commission. In that meeting, you mentioned that it would be helpful if the department had additional authority that it does not have currently in law to levy civil monetary penalties for mental health parity violations and the ability to enforce the law on insurance companies. We received, actually, I think on this subcommittee, I believe, a new report, maybe from about 6 months ago, which detailed the just unjustifiable difference in the way that insurance companies reimburse for opioid and addiction treatment versus how they reimburse for other types of treatment. And everybody who has who's been in an addiction situation can tell you that story very personally. So I raised this issue yesterday at a Help Committee hearing that we had on a package of bills that Senator Murray and Senator Alexander are thinking about putting forward. And I just wanted to ask you to comment on why you think that these new capacities, these new authorities are important to make sure that the industry is in compliance with mental health parity laws.
Well, Senator, thank you for the question. And I did testify at the President's Commission. I think the President's Commission adopted the recommendations. And so we have been tasked with enforcing these mental health parity laws. But we have to, the way we enforce them is against each individual insurance plan. And so if you've got an insurance company with 500 insurance plans, we would have to enforce as against each insurance plan. What we do is we notify the insurance company, and the good insurance companies, of course, would change all their plans to be in accordance. But as sort of someone that thinks of things to some extent from a law enforcement perspective, if you've got one person that has umbrella authority over the content of the various plans, to enforce against each individual plan is a highly inefficient enforcement mechanism. The second point I'd make is the reality is there are always limited resources, and as companies are looking to ensure that that benefits are in fact keeping with the law, as a general matter, the presence of a civil penalty tends to focus attention more than the absence of a penalty.
And you don't have that authority under existing law either to look at the insurance company writ large versus the individual plans or to levy civil penalties?
We do not have enforcement as against the insurer.
Right.
And we do not have penalty assessment and authority.
Well, I look forward to working with you and with Senator Murray and Senator Alexander to try to reconcile that.